Hello, we're back with another VOD review. This time it's the same hero. Our hero Acrylic. He's on Ana. He's an Ana main. Sitting at 2268 Heartstruck Gold. He has a lot of hours on Ana, but he has 100% win rate on Torb. Thinking. And he has 46% win rate on Ana. Maybe he's a better Torb player than Ana. Well, I mean, if you look at the statistics don't lie. 100% minus 46% is 420%. So you should probably switch to being a Torb main, as you can judge by statistics. And statistics don't lie. They really don't. Never. Yeah. So let's just talk about the team comp really fast. Fire Mercy, the unstoppable combo in this elo. Actually, in any elo, Fire Mercy is very strong. But especially in the lower brackets, Fire Mercy is almost unstoppable. Yes, almost unstoppable. I'm not exaggerating. Fire Mercy is really good. Really good. And then we have the Hog for getting picks and stuff. You can also peel. And we have the Soldier, just the all-round consistent DPS dealer. And of course we have the Rhine, a staple in pretty much any team comp, and the Ana. Very versatile hero, pretty much never a bad pick. So the first point I would like to address is this first little position our hero takes. And you will see this in just a few seconds. So Reinhardt charges in. Roadhog is actually in a very good spot to kill our hero, but he doesn't because I guess he's nice or something. But he just allows our hero just to take this very potent position on Eichenwalde. Allow me to show you in game. Wow! So our hero goes to this door right here, makes his way up the stairs, and look. Okay, what can you do with this position? You can see everyone within like this area. Some of your vision is blocked by the trees, but you can still see them because you have wall hacks and stuff. So you just shoot them there, like that. Very good position. And if someone is shooting at you, you just hide behind this wall here and just do some peeks and like stuff like that. And then this position, very good position for Ana. Why? Well, because you're very safe in here. No one's gonna come. Okay, no one's gonna really, because everyone's dead, right? No one's gonna go all the way here, ignore the point, get shot at, through up the stairs, and then having to go here and then try to kill you. No one's gonna do that. So you're basically 100% safe. And look at this. You can see the entire point. You have ample cover. You can even see inside here. You can like deny the high ground a little bit. And even if someone's on the high ground, you just stay back, and then you can just peek like that and heal your teammates and do stuff. You can also get nice sleeps or whatever you want. The thing is about this spot, you can't get shot at by the defenders who are, well, currently dead. When they come out of this room or over there, they can't shoot at you, but you can like throw nades down and shoot at them. You're basically, you're not gonna die up there, and you can do a lot of work. Very good spot for Ana. Highly recommend it. Kind of getting a little too close to the Roadhog. If the Roadhog was a slightly better player, then you would have been dead. But however, let's look at that spot that he was in. I missed my sleep. I missed my bullet. Yeah, so this spot, it's okay, it's pretty good. You have very nice cover. You can peek, you can kind of peek over here. And then you can, of course, have this wide range of view with cover. And then, of course, if you need to, you can just kind of retreat to this spot. The only downside is it's pretty exposed, though. You're pretty far up here. You want to be in this spot when your team's, let's say, over there. But this, when our hero was using this spot, his team was actually just over here. So over here. You don't really want to use a spot when your team's further back like that. A good spot for Ana, if there's no flankers, of course, or whatever. You just up these stairs, you can see everything pretty much. And if you need cover, just literally duck. They can't see you if you duck. Or you could just go by in here. But you can see everything here. The only weakness is you're exposed from there, maybe there. If you don't want to be exposed from there, you just sit here. You sit behind this thing, and look. Oh my goodness! Wow, what a good spot for Ana. Now up these stairs. Oh my goodness, this is an amazing spot. Actually, let's let our hero get to this spot first. So he gets up to this bridge. Very advantageous spot, very powerful spot for Ana. And pretty much any backline DPS, even Zenyatta is very good up here. You can see the entire bridge. Your nano boost actually covers to just barely in this area. Very good spot. And if you want to retreat, you can go down there, you can jump off, you can just hide behind the wall here. This is also a fine spot for Ana when you're on the bridge phase. As opposed to the bridge, this is also a fine spot. Just to keep that in mind, but our hero is here. Very good spot, so you can see pretty much this entire area. And you have high ground, so you just retreat, nano boost. You can see people coming out of there. You can watch that. You can even watch this door from this area. Super good, you can land nice nades. Just a very, probably the best on a spot on this map. There's just so much you can do with it. It's so safe. It's very good. And you will see that in the video. Our hero makes some pretty good plays while up here. And couldn't have done the same plays if he was, let's say, on the low ground somewhere. That was not the play. But a Roadhog gets a nice pick. Enemy around Earth shatters, but we get a nice nano boost on the soldier. Heal the hog from death. And then we take out the enemy soldier, and then we nade, and then take out the enemy Reinhardt. And then we emote. That was very good. Very good demonstration of why that spot is very effective. Now let's talk about this spot. I almost jumped off. That spot is very good for the the first kind of phase of this last checkpoint. You have the small health pack here if you need some extra sustain. So you could just nade yourself and then take the health pack for extra healing. Or you could just hide behind this wall. Well, let's first talk about what this position does. You can see everything. The only disadvantage is there's this little cupboard here that kind of blocks your line of view. But just to work around that, you can just move along the side here if you really want. You're a little bit exposed, but it should be okay. Your team's down here anyways. And it doesn't take too long to just hide behind this. You can see the enemy and you can see your team. And the good thing is your team won't actually block your line of sight of the enemy. Because you're on such an elevated position, you can just shoot the enemy at will, and then shoot your team at will. You can even deny this high ground here. However, if there's like a widow up there, you should probably switch from this spot. So if you need to rotate from this spot for whatever reason, you just simply fall back here. This is a pretty good spot for Ana as well. A good line of sight. The only downside is your team might be blocking the enemies, and this stairway is just kind of blocking this left side of that point. You could also just hide back here. There's a lot of spots for you to take. You can choose them yourself. Also, this spot is pretty good. And now let's look at this spot. This is a very good spot for Ana because, like I said before in this video, like 5 times at least, you have good line of sight of your enemies and allies. It's safe. You have cover. And we will see this spot being demonstrated. I think you should have broke the rails. You should have broke the rails there so it didn't hinder your line of fire. But it's whatever. So let's just see this spot in real time. So you have a nice if anyone's on the high ground there, you can just snipe them out. If there are players here, you can just snipe them out, throw a nade. That was way too high. But there's probably not going to be anyone there. It's probably not going to be anyone there. So you're probably just going to shoot your teammates. And then if you need to, just hide behind cover. Or you can hide here and just kind of do this peek here. There's actually another counterpart spot, which basically does the same thing except it's reversed. So you can see everyone here, you can see people there, but you can't see people on this right entrance. Yeah, it accomplishes the same thing, but you cannot actually see in this little cubby hole. So if your teammate's trapped in here, you can't save them, unfortunately. But our hero tries to go up these stairs. It's a really weird position. Now this position isn't that good because, let me just show you in game. It's kind of, it's pretty exposed. Let me just break the rails really quick. It's kind of exposed to people up there. Some flankers or whatever, like their spawn is like right out these doors. Then you just come up here. It's pretty exposed. And if you want to shoot the enemies, you have to go all the way here and be like that. And then if your teammate's dying, you have to be all the way like that. And you're just gonna have to do this, and it's not gonna be good. You're gonna end up doing less, or by trying to do too much. Because this is a good line of sight, right? But it's too big. You can't really hit everyone in this such a big area. And you're gonna have to be moving your mouse like across the mouse pad whenever you want to hit a shot. So I would not recommend this spot on attack, but on defense you could simply just snipe this entire area and this cover, and there's even a health pack right here. They do end up taking the points at a reasonable time, so it's gonna be the same comp except we have a Bastion. And this is actually going to be a clown fiesta, as we're going to see in a few seconds. So Bastion's actually, I don't know what he's doing. Why is he up there? That's basically a suicide spot. If you want to die, just go up there. Good thing he moves back. But let's see what position he takes. He takes a very exposed position. Generally, on defense, you want to either hold everyone together on either side, because if you're split up, you can easily get picked. Easily. And he's out of the Ana's line of sight, but he has Mercy, so I guess it's not too bad. But let's just see what happens to the Bastion. He gets hooked because the Rhine was on this side. 3 people are on this side and 3 people are on that side. Not the best strategy. If Bastion was behind the Rhine shield, then there was pretty much 0% chance for him to get hooked. He gets charged as well. Again, if he was behind the Rhine shield, 0% chance to get charged. So when you're defending, it's pretty much the same rule as I've said before. You want to see your teammates, you want to see the enemy, you want to have good cover, and that's pretty much it. And you want to have as narrow of a line of sight as possible. So our hero was playing back here. During the first push, he was playing back here. On this map, you can't really see the enemy. It's hard to see the enemy because this choke is pretty narrow, and there's going to be a lot of your team standing in front of it. So it's okay if you don't really see the enemy. Maybe you'll get a window to get a shot in or two, but it's not too important. So this spot is probably my favorite spot on this map. I think it's the best for this first phase of the first point. You just shoot your team, Pharaoh's coming, flankers are coming, you just shoot them, maybe try to get a sleep. And then if they're coming through there, you just rotate back here if you really need to. Or you could just fall back down here. There's a lot of spots you can take in this first point. And then if they push back onto the point, you could stay in this room. There's a nice health pack here. You just heal the points like that. You need to just peek out here. If they're fighting in this area, you just, you know, good line of sights everywhere. You can even go up on the high ground if you want. It's kind of exposed. Also, this spot is very good for defense of the point as well. It's good on attack and defense. So our hero is kind of exposed here, but oh my goodness, what an amazing sleep coming out from our hero. Emotes, hello. The BM, I rate that 10 out of 10. That was amazing. That was Pogchamp. Let me just bring up the Pogchamp. Oh my goodness. Amazing sleep followed up to save himself from the Roadhog. What an amazing play. This guy is like the god of sleeping Pharaohs. Just absolutely amazing. Okay, now let's talk about this. Let's talk about positions to defend as Ana on the second kind of arch phase, I guess you could call it. So in the payloads, like around somewhere here, somewhere in this line of sight, there are a number of positions that are decent to hold this area as Ana. So the first one, our hero is standing here, right here. You have a decent line of sight of the enemy. However, your team is probably going to be cluttered around this area. So in order to see the enemy and to shoot them, you're probably going to have to scope in. And the healer team, you're probably going to have to hip fire or whatever. Or maybe if your team is far up, then this spot is even better. You can try to stand back, but I think your teammates will still cover your line of sight. You could try to move over to the left, but you're kind of exposed from there. Just try to experiment with any of these spots that I just mentioned over here. Just try them all out. Alternatively, there's also a nice little cubby. Not really. It's not a cubby. Never mind. You just sit up. You just literally just sit here. If the cart's somewhere around my crosshair, so if it's not all the way back there, it's just somewhere here. You can shoot. You can just see the enemy, and you have a nice perpendicular line of sight with your team. This angle allows you to not have anyone blocking your view. So you just shoot anyone you want, with no one in front of you. That's why this spot is pretty good. Well, the downside is you can get shot from there. You get shot by flankers here. So in order to fix that, you can go here. A little bit more mouse movement involved. Still a pretty good spot. You can also just go here. You have cover, unlike the other two. And if a Roadhog or something appears over there, he literally just walks into your scope. So if you see Roadhog, all you have to do is do this. Just run away that way or like through here. But if someone comes and tries to flank you from the high ground, you're pretty much dead. You can also just chill back here. Like that. And then you can see that area. Don't really have a good retreat area besides just doing that. Okay, so our hero actually does the position I was mentioning earlier, which is right here. So he checks the room first, which is very good. Very good game sense and decision making and stuff like that. He checks the room first if there's anyone there, then he goes and continues to fire on his team. Always check your corners. Remember that. And he sees a Roadhog there. If he didn't check the corners, he would have been dunzoed. And he retreats to the high ground. Oh, and gets a... Oh, only 2 shots. He only needed 2 shots for that Pharah. Amazing. Kinda misses out on a lot of time to heal his team though. But it's okay, we have the Mercy Res. And his team is just doing a lot of work for once. He just gets max ranged Earth Shattered. I don't know how. He does the Sleep Dart charge combo. Pretty good combo. Gets a nice frag on the Pharaoh. This guy's a god. Is that a Widowmaker? I think that was a Widowmaker. That was a Windowmaker. But yeah, and he was using. I didn't even watch this. I watched this last phase, this last part of the video once, but I didn't actually remember he used this spot. So he was using the spot I was talking about earlier. Yeah. I didn't even know he used this. I forgot he used that spot. And my game is done. By the way, I'm kind of stuck in Masters. I'm kind of stuck. Help. I only have 49 hours, so my Reinhardt's pretty good, I think. But my let's not look at my Anna stats / Lucio stats. It's pretty bad. I don't know why. Maybe because I'm bad. Yeah, he uses the spot. He has a lot of air vision, so you just snipe out the Mercy and Pharah. And he even takes cover in the place I said that you can take cover in. And I didn't even know he did this. So this is very, very, very interesting. Fortunately, the Widow just kind of kills him. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I'm actually surprised that he used that spot. Very proud. And he uses the spot again. I thought it was maybe just a fluke. He's like, oh, I can just see my team from here. Maybe I'll shoot them from this spot once. But he actually used this spot again. Holy crap. What a good Anna. What a god. And he uses this spot. Oh my goodness. I didn't actually talk about the spot. But it's a pretty good spot on defense when the payload's about here. Oh, okay. This spot is not bad. Except the only reason... excuse me. The only reason why this spot is actually bad in this scenario is because they have a Pharah. And the Pharah can just spam AoE rockets into that small door and you're just going to get roasted. And in this lower bridge, I like how our hero is trying to experiment with spots here because his team is already going to win. Nice sleep on the Widowmaker. Wow. And our hero himself. Very nice. Very well deserved. I hope you guys learned something about positioning, about these cool little spots that you can take on Eichenwalde. And he even says thanks Skyline in the chat. Okay, so that's gonna be today's VOD review. Upvotes himself. Very nice. Very nice. And I will see you guys later.